guys, welcome to Hilltop TV. So in this video I'm going to show you around the seat of the Asantehene. We are going to go a tour on the seat of the Asantehene, the king among the Asante Empire. And so today be my guest, and I'll be your tour guide, and I'll take you around the whole palace of the Asantehene, as you can see from the background. So we will go inside there to watch or to look at the seat of the Manhyia Palace, as we normally call it. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these videos. So something struck me around the wall of the Manhyia Palace, and that has to do with some Edinkra symbols that I saw. These are known as Edinkra symbols, and they represent the philosophical ideas of the Asante people. So if you know any of the meaning of any of these symbols, you can share it in the comment section for us.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Today.
this is the old palace, okay, but now it's not a museum. So this building you see was erected by the British when Nana Prempeh was returned around 1924 after his exile to the Seychelles Island in 1897. So the British built this new palace for the Asante king Nana Prempeh when they were willing to return him back to the Asante Empire in 1924. So of course Prempeh stayed in here for a while. According to the Asante tradition, they paid for this building because they did not want it to look like it is the British who had built a house for their king to stay in. So they paid before they allowed Nana Prempeh to stay in this palace. Now it's just a museum. It's no more a palace. So we cannot come to the Manhyia Palace and not learn about the history of the Asante or the Asante Empire. And so let me take this opportunity as we watch the video to share light on the history of the Asante Empire, and that will be the origin of the Asante Empire, how the empire came into being, and also the empire's relations with the British. So the creation of the Asante Empire stemmed back as far as the 15th century, and it began with one leader called Obri Yeboah, and he was the leader who started to conquer all the petty states around Kumasi, which was called Kwaman, into the Union. But Obri Yeboah was not successful because he died whilst fighting the Doma. So the Doma killed, the Doma people killed Obri Yeboah, and so he could not finish, or he could not create the Asante Empire. It was Osei Tutu who was then in Akwemu, who was studying in the courts of Akwemu, and he came with his friend Anoche, and then he came to continue the work that Obri Yeboah did. So it was Nana Osei Tutu the first who really created the Asante Empire as we know it today. Now, Asante was a vassal state to the Dangerous, and the Dangerous were the most powerful state in the Gold Coast, or in the forest region of the Gold Coast at this period. And the Dangerous had a lot of vassals. Adanse, Wasa, Chufo, all these states were all vassal states to the Dangerous. And the Dangerous ruled these vassal states very, very cruelly. You know, they demanded heavy taxations from these vassal states, and these vassal states were not happy. Together with Asante, they were not happy, and so they came together to fight against the Dangerous. And that is how come so the Asante provided leadership for the other vassal states to come together and fight against the Dangerous rule. And that is how come Asante was able to defeat the Dangerous, and then Asante now emerged as the superpower in the forest regions of the Gold Coast. And so Asante now came to have all the former vassal states of Dangerous as her vassal states, and that began the creation of the Asante Empire. So our tradition has it that Osei Tutu, who came with his friend Okomfo Anoche from Akwemu, one day on a Friday morning at where currently we have the Okomfo Anoche Teaching Hospital in Kumasi. They came together, had a deba of all the Asante chiefs. Now take also notice that Asante has a metropolitan Asante and the Amanfo. The Amanfo are the chiefs, of course, the chiefs that came together to form, or the nucleus of the Asante Empire, if I may say it in that way. The very states that came together to form the Asante Empire is what we call the Amanfo, and the provincial Asante has to do with the vassal states. So he called all the Amanfo states, and then conjured a golden stool which came from the sky and landed on the leg or feet of Osei Tutu, his friend, and that suggested that Osei Tutu was going to be the leader of the new Asante kingdom which had been formed, and that is how come Osei Tutu the first became the first Asantehene, or the first king of the Asante kingdom. And then they embarked on several wars of expansion, and then they later became an empire covering the whole of the northern part of Ghana, the southern part of Ghana, as far as even Elmina, Ghana. They all Asante owned all these places. So when the British arrived along the coast and they introduced guns and ram and other items, Asantes needed more firearms because Asante wanted to extend her territory. Asante needed more firearms to fight her neighbors. But interestingly, always the British would always, cover or always protect, especially the southern states, that's the coastal states, especially the Fantis. So, because of that attitude of the British, the Asantes came into several confrontations with the British, and that is what we call the Anglo-Asante Wars. Right, and the most destructive of these wars was the Sagaranti War, or the Saganat War, fought in 1874. And in that war, Asante was defeated, and the British burnt down Kumasi. They burnt down the whole palace. They burnt down a lot of houses in Kumasi, and that was somewhere in 1874. And then, after the burning of Kumasi, they came back again somewhere in 1900. Demand for the golden stool, and the British were led by Sir Maxwell. So when they came to demand for the golden stool, that is when Asantua of Ejuso, which was part of the Asante Empire or kingdom, led some chiefs to fight against the British, but then she was unsuccessful, even though some people may say she was unsuccessful. But the objective of the war was that the British wanted the golden stool, and that they could not achieve because they couldn't get the golden stool. So even though Asantua and the other chiefs were captured, the golden stool was not given to the British. And so in some sense we can say that Asantua was victorious because she was able to protect the golden stool. So this is just a very short history about the Asante Empire. But anyway, if you know any other history concerning the origin and the Asante's relation with the British, you can share that in the comment section for us, and we will be glad to also learn from you what you think about the Asante Empire. So you can come around anytime. It's open from Monday to Sunday, so you can come around anytime to visit the